pretty good over here. It's getting there, eh? Just 4 spots left. And looks like our tin break is down to 2 left, so that's probably where we're going to start this evening. One left in that tin break now. How are you?
Good, you?
Good.
Good, good.
All right, guys, who wants to close out that tin break? 1 spot remains. right, I think our tin break might be full. Here we go, folks. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, boys and girls, let's do this. Yeah, absolutely. So Pittsburgh for Arizona. Can you both just confirm your usernames on our website? Perfect. And Stanman. Awesome. So M. Ulrich now has Arizona and Stanman has Pittsburgh. Beautiful little trade. All right, let's do this. Just 1 second. I'll quickly update that. Hopefully you both are happy with it. Starting off CNC Group Break 24,476. We have the 5 tins of Series 1 and 2, starting with 22-23, Series 1. Glossies for Minnesota of Marco Rossi, Eric Shelgren for Toronto, and Kent Johnson for Columbus. Young Guns for Columbus of Trey Fix-Wolansky. Canvas for Buffalo of Kyle Okposo. Defense Mechanism for Carolina of Jacob Slavin. Dazzler's Orange for Dallas of Jake Ottinger. Young Guns for Minnesota, Matt Boldy. Canvas for Minnesota of John Morrell. Rookie Retrospective for Montreal of Cole Caulfield. And the base to finish us off. On to Series 2. Glossies of Shane Wright for Seattle, Dylan Holloway for Edmonton, and a Dylan Holloway Gold for Edmonton. Welcome to St. Louis. Portraits for Arizona of Nathan Smith. Canvas for Seattle of Jaden Schwartz. Dazzlers for Tampa of Cole Kopke. Welcome to Columbus. Instant Impressions for St. Louis of Binnington. Young Guns for Montreal of Corey Schuneman. Young Guns for Arizona of Dylan Gunther. On to 21-22, Series 2. Glossy for Montreal of Kalen Addison, for Detroit of Sider, and of Vancouver, Vasily Podkolzin. Young Guns for Colorado of Sampo Ranta. Well, there you go. Marquee Rookie for Vegas of Jake Leschyshyn. Dazzlers for Dallas of Miro Heiskanen. Canvas for Vancouver of Thatcher Demko. Young Guns for Florida of Grigory Denisenko. Honor Roll for Seattle of Cole Lind. Marquee Rookie Blue Border for Arizona of Kralv Melka. And an OPG update of Nedeljkovic for Detroit. Glossy for LA of Byfield, for Anaheim, Trevor Zegras, and for Detroit, Joe Veleno. Young Guns for the Buffalo Sabres of Matthias Samuelsson. Portraits for Boston of David Pastrnak. Canvas for Montreal of Suzuki. Electromagnetic for Florida of Bobrovsky. Young Guns for the New York Rangers of Zach Jones. Dazzlers for Vancouver of JT Miller. Canvas for Dallas of Rupe Hintz. And a debut dates for Chicago of Suter. All right, 18-19. Been a long time since I got to open 18-19 Series 1. We have a Shooting Stars Black for Colorado of Mikko Rantanen. He's not like making a lot of friends this week, eh? Young Guns for Detroit of Michael Rasmussen. Portraits of Nino Niederreiter for Minnesota. Young Guns for Detroit of Dennis Cholowski. We have a game jersey for the Florida Panthers of Vincent Trocheck. Rookie commence for Vancouver of Pettersson. Canvas for Calgary of Giordano. Portraits for the Rangers of Lundqvist. Young Guns of Parlantone for Toronto. And last pack, Mojo, is a canvas of Artem Anisimov for Chicago. There we go, folks. All right. What should we get going next, boys and girls? I'll throw some links in the chat. We have 4 left in the credentials. We have 5 left in that 24-25 Series 1 double up. We have 5 left in platinum. And we have 5 left in the tin case break. 2021 Series 2 tins. Big rookie potential there. You've got Kaprizov. You've got Stutzel. What do we think, folks? And for what it's worth, that 25 Series 1 break is coming from a fresh case. 5 boxes from a fresh case, folks. So who wants to get the ball rolling on these? I think that one or credentials could be the easiest one to get going. Hopefully I can give away or get going on that Sakic UDA spins. I would love to get that going. Ultimate 2? Yes, absolutely. Looks like Platinum is on the move. Whatever you guys want to get done. Honestly, we have so many breaks really close. There are 12 breaks at 10 or less left. But you guys just gotta let me know which one you want to get going next. Again, guys, those 5 Series 1 boxes for that double up are coming from a fresh case. I can make a note of that for Eric. Matthew, typically the breaks from last night and tomorrow or tonight would be available on Friday, but if he has time, he can definitely get that pulled for you. If you want to just shoot us an email, CloutsnChara@gmail.com. He can definitely try and get that done for you if he gets to it a little bit earlier. It looks like the blaster break is on the move. And Series 1 is as well. Captain that Series 1 double up now. I like it. We do not. We use M&T. It's a good card to get graded for sure. Yes, huge rookie potential in that one. I'm always surprised it doesn't fill up a wee bit quicker. And looks like the Double Up Series 1 is filling up, folks. So that's going to be next. All right, let's get these randoms going. of luck, ladies and gentlemen. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four, 5. Here we go. Starting off CNC Group Break 24-5-17, we have the 5-box break of 24-25 Upper Deck Series 1. Here we go. Dazzlers for Buffalo of Dylan Cousins. Canvas for Philly of Joel Farabee. And a PVP of Eichel and Zetterlund between San Jose and Vegas. Young Guns renewed. Jeff Skinner for Carolina. Logan Mailloux, Young Guns for Montreal. And a checkpoint of Morgan Geekie for Boston. Number to 250, Deluxe Base for Vancouver of JT Miller. A-Line Speckle for Columbus. Gaming Co-op of Aho and Sveshnikov for Carolina. And a Portraits for Pittsburgh of Sidney Crosby. Clear Cut Base for Nashville of Roman Josi. Canvas of Samuel Girard for Colorado. Young Guns for Arizona of Matt Villalta. Canvas of Cole Caulfield for Montreal. Young Guns renewed for Colorado of Nathan McKinnon. And a Josh Doan Young Guns for Arizona. Breaking news for Colorado of McCarr. FOV for Nashville of Forsberg. Aimbots for Buffalo of Tage Thompson. Gaming Co-op Speckle of Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele for Winnipeg. XP for Ottawa of Brady Tkachuk. Portraits for Arizona of Keller. Gaming green and number to 199 for the Toronto Maple Leafs of William Nylander. Young Guns of Kyle McLean for the Islanders, and a City Satellites for Colorado of McKinnon. Canvas of Zuccarello for Minnesota. Breaking news for Chicago of Connor Bedard. Co-op for Boston of Pasternak and Marchand. City Satellite Speckle for Montreal of Caulfield. Marshall Rafai Young Guns for Toronto. Checkpoint of Slavkovsky for Montreal. Outburst Base for Florida of Barkov. Gaming PvP of Tavares and Stutzel between Toronto and Ottawa. Aimbots for Dallas of J-Rob. Young Guns renewed for the Islanders of John Tavares. Young Guns for Tampa of Emil Lilleberg. And a City Satellites for Minnesota of Kaprizov. Box 2. Dazzlers for the LA Kings of Kopitar. Canvas of Devin Levi for Buffalo. PvP of Pedersen and Beniers between Vancouver and Seattle. Young Guns renewed. Carey Price for the Montreal Canadiens. Olin Zellweger Young Guns for Anaheim. And a checkpoint for Boston of McAvoy. Breaking news for Tampa of Kucherov. Co-op of Marner and Matthews for Toronto. And a Jack Hughes Portraits for New Jersey. Canvas for Dallas of Jake Ottinger. Young Guns renewed for Florida of Huberdeau. And an Ethan Dalmastro Young Guns for Chicago. Breaking news of Brad Marchand for Boston. FOV for Washington of Ovi. Aimbots of Pedersen for Vancouver. We have a Portraits Black Parallel for the Pittsburgh Penguins of Sidney Crosby. Young Guns of Jan Kuznetsov for Calgary, and a City Satellites for Arizona of Clayton Keller. Outburst Base for Chicago of Jason Dickinson. PvP of Makar and Kaprizov. And a Kaprizov Aimbots for Minnesota. Co-op of Bedard and Korchinski for Chicago. Canvas of Ingram for Arizona. Young Guns for Montreal of Joshua Roy. City Satellite Speckle for Calgary of Kadri. Jason Poland Young Guns for Colorado. Checkpoint for Washington of Ovi. Gaming Co-op Speckle of Crosby and Malkin for Pittsburgh. Gaming XP for Pittsburgh of Crosby. And a Pedersen Portraits for Vancouver. Young Guns renewed for Chicago of Jonathan Toews. Jesper Wallstead Young Guns for Minnesota. And a City Satellites for Dallas of Jason Robertson. Canvas of Adrian Kempe for LA. Dallas Stars A-Line Speckle. And a Gaming Co-op of Mark Stone and Jonathan Marchessault for Vegas. Dazzlers of Kreider for the Rangers. Canvas of Braden Shen for St. Louis. And an FOV for St. Louis of Robert Thomas. Young Guns renewed of Sergei Bobrovsky for the Philadelphia Flyers. Frank Nazar Young Guns for Chicago. And a checkpoint of Ethan Bear for Washington. Breaking news for Columbus of Fantilli. Gaming PvP of Fantilli Insider between Columbus and Detroit. And a Portraits for Florida of Verhaeghe. Canvas of Claude Giroux for Ottawa. Breaking news for Tampa, Victor Hedman. PvP between Calgary and Edmonton of Draisaitl and Kadri. Checkpoint Speckle of Nick Cousins for Florida. Young Guns of Zach Dean for St. Louis. And a checkpoint for Minnesota of Brock Faber. Gaming XP Speckle for Pittsburgh of Sidney Crosby. Gaming Co-op for Colorado of McKinnon and McCarr. Portraits for Philly of Travis Konechny. Canvas of Darcy Kemper for the Washington Capitals. Young Guns renewed for Edmonton of Hopkins. And a Nikita Shiprikov Young Guns for Winnipeg. A-lines for the Ottawa Senators. XP for Winnipeg of Velarde. Aimbots for Colorado of McKinnon. Population count 1,000. Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Marat Husnudinov, Young Guns for Minnesota. And a City Satellites of McDavid for Edmonton. Oh, double. Young Guns of Gage Concalves for Tampa. So good pack. Young Guns Canvas. Jesper Wallstead for Minnesota. And a Young Guns clear cut for Arizona of Cameron Crotty. Outburst base of Granlund for San Jose. FOV for Buffalo of Thompson. Aimbots of Kyle Connor for Winnipeg. Young Guns renewed for the LA Kings of Kopitar. Young Guns of Lucas Cormier for Vegas. And a City Satellites for Boston of David Pasternak. Dazzlers for Pittsburgh of Crosby. Canvas for San Jose of Couture. Gaming XP of Kucherov for Tampa. Canvas for Florida of Barkov. Breaking news for Buffalo of Okposo. FOV of Sveshnikov for Carolina. Aimbot Speckle of Braden Point for Tampa. Jack St. Ivani Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Checkpoint of Vincent Desharnais for Edmonton. PvP Speckle of Thompson and Matthews between Buffalo and Toronto. And a PvP of Thompson and Matthews between Buffalo and Toronto. And a Portraits for Vancouver of Demko. Young Guns renewed of Vladimir Tarasenko for St. Louis. Young Guns for Dallas of Logan Stankoven. And a checkpoint of Nick Cousins for Florida. Breaking news of Ovechkin for Washington. FOV for Colorado of McKinnon. Portraits of Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota. Clear cut base for Anaheim of Frank Vatrano. Young Guns for Arizona of Cameron Crotty. And a Young Guns canvas, Frank Nazar for Chicago. Outburst base for Chicago of Alex Vlasic. XP for Arizona of Keller. Aimbots for Tampa of Braden Point. Young Guns renewed for Boston of Bergeron. Colin Graff. Young Guns for San Jose. And a City Satellites for Calgary of Nazem Kadri. Canvas of Pavel Zacha for Boston. Young Guns renewed for LA of Drew Doughty. And a Young Guns of Ruslan Ikashov for the Islanders. Breaking news for Seattle of Joey Decord. Co-op of Crosby and Malkin for Pittsburgh. Aimbots for Pittsburgh of Crosby. Young Guns of Sam Colangelo for Anaheim. Portraits for New Jersey of Jesper Bratt. And a Young Guns number to 250, Young Guns Deluxe of Shakir Mukhamadullin. Last box mojo. Dazzlers for Columbus of Dmitry Voronkov. Canvas for Edmonton of McDavid. FOV for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Young Guns renewed for Nashville of Yossi. Landon Slaggert, Young Guns for Chicago. Checkpoint for Winnipeg of Perfetti. Canvas of Peter Mrazek for Chicago. Breaking news for Edmonton of Draisaitl. PvP between Pittsburgh and Washington of Ovi and Carlson. Aimbot Speckle of Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota. Young Guns for Anaheim of Colangelo. Austin Watson checkpoint for Tampa. PvP Speckle of Pedersen and Beniers between Vancouver and Seattle. Co-op of Hughes and Bratt for New Jersey. Portraits for Florida of Reinhardt. A-line Speckle for Edmonton. PvP between Florida and LA of Doughty and Kachuk. And a Portraits for Vegas of Mark Stone. Black and white canvas of Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville. Young Guns duel between Anaheim and Dallas of Cutter Gauthier and Logan Stankoven. And a Young Guns canvas for the Anaheim Ducks of Cutter Gauthier. Young Guns outburst for Toronto of Marshall Rafai. FOV for the Rangers of Panarin. Aimbots for Colorado of Rantanen. Young Guns renewed for Dallas, Jamie Benn. Graham Clark, Young Guns for New Jersey. Portraits of Chris Kreider for the Rangers. Canvas of McTavish for Anaheim. Young Guns renewed of Tim Thomas for Boston. And an Luca Del Bel Blues Young Guns for Columbus. Breaking news for St. Louis of Joel Hofer. XP for Edmonton of Draisaitl. McCann for Seattle Aimbot. And last pack mojo is a deluxe base number to 250 for Florida of Sam Bennett. A Young Guns for Pittsburgh of Jack St. Avani. And a City Satellites for New Jersey of Jack Hughes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a left-right random to do that will encompass all the PvPs and that dual Young Gun. So 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The left side's got them. There we go. Quickly go fill up my water bottles. I will be back in 2 minutes. But let's see if we can't keep these breaks moving, folks. There's 4 left in the tin break, 5 left in platinum, and 5 in credentials. potential, and it's a triple up, so you get 3 teams. So who wants to step up for a spot here, folks? Looks like Ultimate is on the move. That would be a fun one to get going. Again, guys, that spins break, just $29. See if we can get that one going. You'll have a chance to win a Sakic jersey numbered 211. Autographed jersey. So who's next to step up, ladies and gentlemen? Now we got Ultimate nice and close. And that 6-boxer 23-24 is down to 7 left. So many options of what to get going next, guys. It's crazy. 8 breaks at 7 or less left. Let's get it rolling. I'm excited to get that tin case going too. A 12-box case, and it is a triple up, guys. You get 3 teams. Blaster is at 6. Sorry, Blaster is at 10 left. Ultimate is at 6. Platinum at 5 left. You get so many cards in Platinum, guys. Where are my heroes, folks? Just gotta get the ball rolling on one of these breaks. Who's gonna get the ball rolling for us, folks? I do think that 6-boxer, the Series 1, 2, and Extended 23-24, that one could be fun. You guys are going so quiet on me now. We were on a roll. lots of friends in the room, folks, so I think it's just a matter of time until we can get something going here. My personal vote would be platinum or the tin case, just because I love platinum and I think the tin case has great potential. Well, guys, what do we think? Are we going to get something else going tonight? I would hate to think that this is where our night ends. It just got so quiet so quickly. What's happening tonight? right, guys. Well, I'm starting to think I might have to take your silence as my answer unless somebody wants to help turn it around. So I will make this last call if anybody wants to step up and get something moving tonight. So the last chance here, folks. Any spots want to get taken tonight, or is this where we are going to call it? Doesn't seem like people are thinking much, but I would love if we could turn that around. But I can't help but think that at least tomorrow we should be off to the races really quick because we're leaving a lot of breaks really close. Tomorrow night at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and we will see you all tomorrow.